If you want to play Manamune Misfortune right now, I believe the best way of doing it is, in fact, combining it with Sanguine Blade. Hello my fellow Misfortunates and welcome to another solo queue game on my Platinum Smurf, aiming to get this account to Diamond before the season ends. And yeah, the last time I played Manamune Misfortune I combined it with Sanguine Blade, which is the best Misfortune build, and unsurprisingly it performed very well. And also in theory this makes sense, because Manamune or Muramana has an on-hit component that, well, inherently scales with attack speed, and also the on-hit damage is physical, which means it scales with lethality. So it makes a lot of sense combining Manamune with... Oh, come on, Sona. Combining Manamune with Sanguine Blade. And actually, I think we still go for W max. Or actually, maybe Q max. This is the one thing I'm not sure about. Because we don't have overheal, as we need Presence of Mind. Live! Okay, die. Yeah, that was a stupid gank. I'm not sure what he thought. There's no way we ever get any one of them. And then he walked under tower and killed himself. Oh well, sometimes you get teammates like these. Nothing you can do about it. But yeah, the synergy between overheal and W is obviously not there in this build because we don't have access to overheal. And therefore Qmax might be slightly better. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. This is one of the tougher questions. Actually, I think I'm down to trying W max this game because I thought I Q maxed. I think I Q maxed last game. So 3 points in Q for the lane phase, and then we want to max W by level 10 for faster tower taking and rotations. Hook. If we can scale, Sona can just dominate the late game, but we need to get to that point first and foremost. And now that Pyke got a red buff, need to be careful. We can't even poke really because Pyke regenerates passively through red buff. That was actually an okay-ish trade considering Sona got hooked. Okay, that was not that good. Luckily we have biscuits. Nice, got the cannon. They're probably basing right now. And we also got enough for pickaxe, so we can base ourselves. If we wish to do so. Obviously pushing the wave first is optimal. This is not under tower because the enemy wave will arrive before our wave crashes, so that's an issue. Oh, Ashe even stayed. Wow, okay, that's very good for us. Now she's missing her back timing big time. Actually, I'm down to waiting for a fairy charm. Actually, maybe I should have walked instantly. I will lose some minions for that. It's fine, it's a minor difference. But yeah, we go Manamune first, and then Sanguine Blade, and then Edge of Night, Immortal Reminder, that stands. So essentially, Muramana is replacing Duskblade, and due to magical footwear and due to Manamune's price tag, the whole build is, let me do the math, 800 gold cheaper than the typical Sanguine Blade build. So you should reach your late game power spikes very reliably with this one. And I think it's especially a good build for newer players, because managing your mana pool is not an issue with this build, as you have infinite mana. Third point in Q. Ash got a Vamp Scepter, huh? Yeah, so poke is really out of the question, but we just need to scale. This build's late game should be even better than, at least the team fighting should be better than the Sanguine Blade version, with slightly weaker objective taking, because we lose out on the lethality, which works against towers. That's an okay trade. Team's doing fine, so we're really under no pressure whatsoever. As long as we don't get hooked, everything's okay. And even if we get hooked, I think they don't have the burst damage yet to follow up properly. Everything I need to do is focus on getting CS. Again, the pressure is on them to make something happen, because Pyke is the early game champion, and Sona is the late game hyper carry support. Okay, that's obviously bad. Nothing we can do here. I don't even have ulti. That was a good level 6 engage from them. And now I need to be careful not to die myself, which can easily happen, all things considered. To stay healthy under tower, then I'm fine. Okay, we're up in CS actually. And they're probably basing right now. Need a little bit more gold here. Actually, ulting the wave should suffice. Quickly taking one plating maybe, and then we can get Manamune. Wow, okay. Good job, team. But yeah, now we can start stacking it up. The sooner you get Manamune, the sooner you start stacking the tier component, which means the sooner you get your Muramana power spike. And obviously that's a big power spike when you can really start doing nasty stuff to them in team fights. Whenever you go for a Manamune build, lots of new players make the mistake of going tier first instead of pickaxe first, because they think, okay, if I get tier first, I can start stacking immediately and get my power spike strong, my strong power spike earlier. While this is true to some extent, you lose out on so much attack damage in lane that you essentially forfeit the entire lane phase, because you can't match the enemy's power level. And this is the reason why you should never do this. You always start with pickaxe. Maybe Ezreal might be an exception, but he's highly ability based, so that's a different story. Ashe still sitting on components. Well, she has boots, so there's that. But right now we're actually stronger. And the reason is the CS difference, which led to our item advantage. Pyke looking for something again. Get my ulti in a few seconds. He should be dead. Yeah, nice. Nice, good job. Even though Sona got caught, our team was able to power through. Okay, okay, stop it. Leave something for the rest of us. Yeah, they can take Dragon, I can take this tower. And I will also ult the wave again. Simply because that's ridiculous tower pressure right now. You're still crashing wave after wave into that tower. Which means Ashe will lose maximum farm here. Upgrade boots. Sell this. Double longsword. Yeah, looks fine. Nice. I'm happy with that. Okay. So far so good. Obviously Kha'Zix has this game on his shoulders right now. However, he is not a late game carry. Really. So we need to still, we can't rely on him winning the game by himself. You always need to do what you can do to maximize your chances of winning. So let's not get too comfortable with our lead here. Ashe is probably looking for... I don't know, is she looking for an ulti again? Or is she just scared? Okay, she was looking for an ulti. Yeah, and Pyke got it. Oh, the Sona is not having a good game. I take it. Quite risky considering I don't yet have lifesteal. But worked out just fine. Almost perfect CS. Okay, now the Sona back up, we can push one more wave. And then go buy some lifesteal. I thought Sona might ult there. Oh, now she ults when I'm out of range. Come on, dude. Okay, it's still enough for some reason. Can we take the tower, actually? Platings are gone, so it's super squishy. And I'm maxing W. And I got attack speed boots, yeah. Looks like we're fine, honestly. Wow, I managed to fail the cannon minion. It's alright, it's alright. We got more than we should, really. And I can now safely buy my lifesteal. And start roaming the map. Like a champion. So far, so good. Yeah, obviously, when you have a hard-winning jungler, the game gets so much easier. But even if you lose early, if your team loses early, this build has the insurance of Muramana damage in the late game. So especially in low elo where games go longer, that's quite valuable to have. Some people argued in the comments section from last video, or from last Manamune video, that they would still prefer Gathering Storm with this build. However, this is overkill. It's way more beneficial to amplify your build and to secure your early game with biscuits and boots. Because your late game is godlike anyway, thanks to Muramana. You don't need Gathering Storm. With pure Sanguine Blade, you need more attack damage, definitely, and there, Gathering Storm really comes in clutch. But with this build, you have Muramana, you don't need that. So you're better off spending your resources, aka rune slots, elsewhere. At least that's my take on it. Okay, every single lane is pushed past river, so we really can't do much here. I could go base and get my Sanguine Blade. I guess that's worth... I should have based immediately. I roamed and then did nothing and then based. That's obviously suboptimal. But, I mean, Sometimes you just need to take a step back mentally and think. So that might take time. Okay, action top lane. Victor shoving in mid. So I guess I push mid and then roam top too. Or actually I might just solo Drake. Or I just keep pushing mid lane. That's also quite valuable. Pushing towers with Sanguine Blade is so free. Obviously, with Duskblade, this would be even faster because lethality works on towers. But it's still decent. If all you care about is pushing though, then you should definitely go for the full lethality Sanguine Blade build and not the Manamune version. But again, this is more beginner friendly. Perfect. I want this. Okay. Or not. It's alright. We can take this camp and then take mid-wave. Or just another camp, but don't want to steal from Malzahar. Need to keep our farm high though. We also need to keep stacking Manamune. Alright, we can split push against this set a little bit. He's decently strong though, so I don't want to duel him exactly. Not without my transformed Muramana. So at 5 minutes, of course, we go all in against that set, but right now, we're just chillin'. Let's pretend we didn't see him. Bait him. Or actually, come on, we can just make something happen. Okay. Okay, I learned my lesson. I wanted to look how much damage we actually have, but yeah. Without the transformation, no chance. He still needs to respect us, so he can't just dive. But yeah, the Muramana is a big damage source. And we don't have that yet. Set needs to react to this, so I think I'm safe pushing. Okay, yeah, set is bot lane. So we just keep the pressure in this one. Just maximizing the amount of objectives we can take. I also need to go shopping. And my team overstayed, but I think I spent my time well. Ah, they're spotting me, but I should be gone. Alright, nice. Let's grab these. Spam some spells to stack Manamune. We're almost there. So as soon as this transforms, we're just a team fighting monster. And then we can fight the set. Maybe. He's still a Season 10 champion in a solo lane with higher levels than we have. Guys. Okay. And we get transformation. Okay, now I want a team fight. Let's go. Says he wants to team fight, immediately ends because of greed. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry for that performance. Oh well. Obviously, if you get crowd controlled, it's like with any other AD carry build, you just die. And rightfully so, I should not have made that mistake. But yeah, now we are... Yeah, we get the items so fast. We finished our third item at 22 minutes. And, well, we're certainly a little bit fed. But most of it is from CS, really. And from the fact that our items are so cheap. So the speed with which you acquire your items, it's unreal. Nice, good ulti. That should be Drake. Alright, push mid lane and take more inhibitors. They don't have towers left, so we can just run in their base. Especially with Baron, it's so easy. But yeah, now I will play properly. Because if I go heads over heels, or whatever the idiom is in English, and die before I can actually make something happen, then we don't see what the build is actually capable of. Let's take top lane inhibitor. I feel so useless this game. They just don't have a chance, with or without me. Okay, I got one auto off against the Ashe. Yeah, but that should be the game. My team's just too far ahead. We didn't do much this game, team fighting wise, but we took a lot of towers. However, Kha'Zix just stole the show, nothing we can do about that. However, this build, it's, in my opinion, the best way of playing Muramana Misfortune. It's superior to the lifesteal stacking and also superior to crit, because it's very flexible, synergizes nicely with the Muramana passives, and also you get your items so quickly because your build is accelerated so much. Let me know what you think about it, and if you want to see if you want to see another game of Muramana Sanguine Misfortune, click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.